Hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
Oh, Sophanny's got my coffee in her hand.
Yeah.
She's going to take up drinking coffee. Alright, in this video, we're just walking down a street here. We're heading out to the new airport, Phnom Penh's new airport. And we're going to give you a complete guide of it. But what we're actually doing is, when I say complete, I mean also catching the buses out there. And we're going to tell you how to do that, how much it costs, how far it is, and then when we get out to the airport, we'll tell you all about the new airport as well. So we're looking forward to this. We actually got invited out to the pre-opening of it, which we were a bit busy, so we had to decline the offer, which actually worked out quite well because in the pre-opening they weren't running the buses, and we really wanted to tell everybody about, sorry, there's a lot of traffic here. We really wanted to tell everybody about how you can catch the bus as well, because the bus is only 1,500 real, which is approximately 37 cents US. 37 cents. Or if you're in Australia, roughly 50 cents for a bus ride, and it's about, I think, 45 minutes. So yeah, we're just heading to the bus now, and we'll show you all that very shortly. All right. So, but you can see a bit of the streets behind us here. All right, so we made it to the bus stop. We're actually on the second bus stop, which I'll show you in a second. I just want to show you where it is. So it's directly opposite. This is from the city out to the airport. It's directly opposite the Smart Shop, which is also next to just over here. Just here is the Big Apple Donuts and Coffee Shop. So you can find that, we'll find it. And here comes the bus now.
Yeah.
So that's the bus we're getting on. And this is the route that it takes. So we've got 2 more stops to do before we get there. So we're on the bus now. And as I said, this is 1,500 real to go out to the airport. From where we got on, it's probably about 30 minutes, I think it is. They're just small buses, they're not big coaches, but they're nice and clean and fully air conditioned. And this will go back the opposite way as well. I think every 15 minutes there's a bus coming along, so yeah. Hello, Sophanny. There's space down here for your luggage. Yeah, it's good. So we're just going over the new Techo flyover, which opened about 12 months ago now. 12 months ago next month, actually, October. Yeah. And this road is called 60M or Hunsman Boulevard. So this will take us straight out to the airport. There is one more stop from here, outside the bread bank. Not bread as in dough, bread as in the name, B-R-E-D. And we've got RNF City beside us, which is a big apartment complex. And there's also a place just here called The Factory, which is quite good. You may have seen a video before. So yeah, here we go, stopping here, which there's no one here. So this is the final stop. But yeah, over in this area here is The Factory, which is a reclaimed warehouse. Part of Urban Village. There's a cinema in there, and The Factory is quite cool. It has it's a very arty place. They also have a skate park in there for all the young ones, or older ones that like to skateboard as well. But yeah, this will just head straight out the highway. This is all a new developing area out through here. So you'll see lots of, if you're on the bus or a tuk-tuk or a taxi, you'll see a lot of development going on along this road, which is probably part of the reason why they built the airport out here. So my apologies, before I said that we were at the last stop, this was actually the last stop outside at Ion Mall. So a lot of people jumping on this bus, probably like us, all just going out for a gander at the new airport. We've made it out on the bus. Very, very simple, straightforward system to catch. They say there's 4 stops, but technically there's actually 6. So there is 4 stops along Monivong Boulevard where you actually catch the bus. And then you've got the bus terminal where it starts and finishes. So you got to pick up there, plus 4. And then also at the airport, which, you know, drops people off and picks people up. So technically there's actually 6 stops, but yeah, 1 on each end plus the 4 in the middle. How long did it take? Well, it's Saturday morning, traffic's pretty busy, and it took us, how long did it take, the bus?
I think
30 minutes.
30 minutes and 4.
Yeah, 30 minutes or 35 minutes. So it was actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
And as I said, it's only 1,500 real, roughly 37 cents. Now, just for you to understand, there is no change on the bus. So you must have 1,500 real, or if you have a Cambodian bank, there is an app that you can scan as well. So if you're coming in from a different country and you haven't got Cambodian real, which most people generally don't, because it's very hard to get outside of the country. I know people are going to say you can't get it outside of the country. I'm going to say that's rubbish, because I know you can, because I personally have bought it in Australia myself, so outside of the country. And basically if you don't have 1,500 real and you've got $1, just put $1. Just put $1 in the box. It's cheap, you know, and it's roughly around about 35 kilometers. So it's pretty quick. So 37 cents for the bus. Tuk Tuks, depending on where you're staying, will work out roughly around about $3.50 to $4.50. I did do a bit of a scan of Tuk Tuk prices last night from our place. From our place, it was $3.75. Actually, sorry, not from our place. Our place was less. Somebody's mum and dad's place, which is close to the city, close to the heart of the city, it was $3.75 from there. So it depends on where you live. And private taxis at the moment are currently $17 for a private car. So that's your 3 modes of transport. Unless, of course, you want to walk, or you've got a push bike and you want to ride. But it's going to be a hell of a long walk, and it's going to be hot. There's not too much to see. It's pretty open land once you get on the edge of the city, which happens pretty quickly. And there is a lot of construction going on. I did notice on our way in, there is a couple of hotels being built right at the start of the main road into the airport, which is very close. So there will be some hotels soon, because they look like they're not too far away from finishing. Your thoughts on the bus trip so far? How was the bus? Good? The bus. Did you like the bus? Yeah.
Cool.
So it was pretty. Yeah, it was full.
Yeah.
The bus was full. And nice and cool as well, because it was fully air conditioned. Okay, so now we're going to go for a bit of a walk around. Straight outside the airport, the main part of the airport, they're building these beautiful picnic areas here, and they've built a man-made lake here as well. So yeah, it's quite good. That's the hotels just over there in the distance that they're building. So very, very close. That would literally be a 5 or 10 minute walk, probably a 10-minute walk. And yeah, beautiful garden areas they've built here. Fun fact, this airport is going to be rated one of the greenest airports in the world. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that shortly, once we get up in there. But yeah, lots of garden areas, that's for sure. And this lake area is beautiful. I can see a lot of Cambodians coming out here picnicking. Also right outside the car park entrance is this big building, which is actually a restaurant. They're currently running a promotion because they just opened meals $1. It'll all be Cambodian food, there won't be any Western food in there. And my understanding is there'll be no street vendors around here. They won't allow it. So you'll have a choice of eating out here or eating inside at airport prices. And Cambodia is no different to anywhere else in the world when it comes to prices inside the airports for food. And we all know how expensive that gets. This building is quite amazing. Excuse the noise here. These guys are whippersnipping away here. A lot of people working on the landscapes. There's also a toilet block out here. How beautiful is this building? Very traditional looking building. Lots of hand carved items in there. And it's full. The restaurant is full. Probably because it's $1 meals. But all these beautiful palm trees are planted here, which will be huge in the next few years. Will look absolutely stunning. Yeah, this lake, having a lake literally a few minutes walk outside the airport. True Asian spirit. Somebody had to have a vending machine here, didn't they? Just stuck out in the middle of kind of nowhere, no man's land. All these beautiful gardens. Yeah, very impressive indeed. So we'll take you for a look inside the restaurant. And in true Asian fashion, you've got to leave your shoes outside to walk inside the restaurant. No, let's go for a look. We'll go with this staircase. It's amazing. This whole building is amazing. Wow, I think there's must be toilets and that up here by the looks of things. A beautiful viewing spot up here. Overlooking the lake. Whoever got the rights for this did very well. There's going to be a roaring success, that's for sure. Here we go. So there's a sign over here. The Techo Cultural Park Master Plan. So eventually they're going to put covers that look like big leaves over the top of the walkways. And this is where we are standing right now. It is right here. And that's the whole lake and what they're going to build around it. They must be going to have little boats on here of some description, because there's a little boat pier there, different pavilions. Hello. She was a bit shy. She come up right next to me and then looked at me and then ran away. I don't blame her. So this is what they're building out in the middle. They haven't finished that yet. They've built this part, but not this part. Okay, it's crazy. All right, and it looks like they're also doing some sort of gallery here as well. But more car parks they're building over here. They haven't finished those yet, but you can see how close it is to the main building. How amazing is that building? So let me tell you a little bit about that building. It's built on an idea of the tropics. And each one of those big curved sections are approximately 36 meters wide. So those big pillars, which they're called trees or structural trees, and then they branch off 36 meters wide. So that'll give you an idea. So what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So roughly 200 meters, and then you've got the halves on each end. So it's over 200 meters wide in one direction. I can't see from here the other direction, but it's pretty impressive building. And part of its green thing is that it's full of natural light inside of it, which is pretty impressive, the way that they built it. So we'll go in there shortly, but we'll just finish having a look around here first. It's, as I said, full of natural light, so they're not using any power in it. And another fun fact is the airport here actually has its own solar farm. Sophanny, ready to go for a walk? You can see it right behind us there. Yeah, go inside, yeah. Pretty exciting. Yeah? So even though we haven't actually entered inside the building yet, the second you cross this zebra crossing here, which by the way, zebra crossings mean absolutely nothing in Asia, you can feel the aircon. So I'm guessing that's what these are up here. I'm not sure, but you can certainly feel it because it was quite hot outside, and I reckon it instantly dropped 5, 6, 7 degrees, maybe more. Wow. Okay. So there's food and more toilets. Not going to go without a toilet, let me tell you. And for all you smokers, you cannot smoke in this part of the building. You've got to go across the other side of the zebra crossing there. More toilets. I had a fascination for toilets when they built this. Wow. I guess to cater for the 13 million passengers they're expecting to go through this in the first phase. The second phase is 30 million passengers. So this is the first phase. The second phase won't be open for maybe another 5 years, I believe. So this is the arrivals hall we're in now. Have a go at that. Look at that natural light coming through there. That's incredible what they've been able to achieve. So in the arrivals hall here, you've got some restaurants here. Believe it or not, you've actually got more toilets over here. Looks like not all of these shops are open yet. So this Fare Plus 24, I'm guessing that's like a little mini mart. There is ATM machines out here. You've got your big boards telling you about all your flights. Huge space. Looks like Paris Baguette is going to open up here. We have a Paris Baguette near where we live. Beautiful food. Be interesting to see the prices here compared to near our house, which are already up there in Cambodian terms. But have a go at these pillars, they're amazing what they've done. Huge big glass elevators, which are pretty cool, which will go up shortly. There's also stairs if you don't want to take that, sorry, escalators if you don't want to take those, the elevator. We've got currency exchange place here as well. It's a huge big currency, Canada Bank. Yeah. So Canada Bank is Cambodian owned. So this is where you'll be picking up if you need to pick up passengers. This is as far as you can go in this section here. There's also information desk just there. There is a medical center here. So that's what all these people are doing. They're just waiting here for pick up people. Starbucks over here. If you're into Starbucks, to coin, I have no idea what that is. Looks like it hasn't opened yet. I think they're just going to give you information about the business that is involved with this. Of course, there's more toilets down here as well. Toilets everywhere. Maybe that's what they should have called it. The Techno Toilet Airport. No, of course not. This is amazing. Big fur shop. So if you're into some Vietnam food, you get that here. There's the Intercare Medical Center. There's some more ATMs down here. There's plenty of ATM machines straight outside the arrivals hall. VM International Travel, I'm guessing that's some sort of travel agency. It's a little bakery, but to be honest with you, hasn't got too much for sale by the looks of it, except for drinks. And some other, what's it called? Street Atatad. I'm guessing that's, hello. It's got Cambodian hats around it, and they've used the Cambodian hats as well for the lights. So yeah. Anyway, let's take the elevator up. Go up for a look. So we're inside the glass elevator. Not sure when it's going to move. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Wow, this is the departures area. So that's where you'll get dropped off, just straight outside there. If you're getting a private taxi or car, I believe. Don't know if Tuk Tuks and that will be allowed up here. I can't see any. It appears like it's only cars there, and the buses, as you know, drop off outside. Wow, this is pretty impressive. Look at that. To give you an idea of the natural light, have a look at it right here. You can see where there's not one and where there is one coming through. That's quite amazing to be able to do that, and be interesting on a dark, gloomy day. I guess the lights will come on then, using her solar energy that they've stored. Like up here is two new other levels. So there's a whole level here, which is shopping and dining. And then there is on the other side of the departures, also more shopping and dining on that side. We'll go up and have a look. We'll see what's up both sides. Maybe they're identical, I'm not sure. But this is obviously where you check in. Two big check-in sections for four big check-in sections, depending on who they are. Now, this airport, KTI, is the code for it. KTI comes from Karachi Airport, which is no longer in existence in Cambodia. So they've been able to use that code, KTI. And because the old airport will still be used for some domestic flights, they are unable to use that code. So that's the reason why it's called KTI. So if you're searching online for flights, do not look up Phnom Penh Airport, because you will find no flights unless they're local domestic ones. We'll go up the escalators here. So remember that KTI. Now, KTI Airport is rated as what they call a 4F airport. 4F means they can take the largest aeroplanes in the world, which is the A380 bus and the Boeing, 474, I think it's called. So it's a 4F airport. I think there's only, correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody knows this, I think there's only 9 airports in the world that are rated 4F, and this is now one of them. So this looks like a burger, pizza, pasta type place. This one here, it's just a coffee and cake. And then, of course, you got Swenson's here. And you got a bar over there as well. And somehow. I'm not sure what's going to go on here, but a little fake green area here. Maybe they're planning on something else there at a later date. More toilets here. Toilets everywhere. And there's another cafe being built there, which is not open yet. Can't go any further than this because obviously that's a departure section over there and you have to go through immigration to get over that side. Oh, this has got boards underneath it I can feel under my feet. So it's definitely going to be something built here. Feels quite weird actually. It feels like it's going to fall through. What do you think, Sophanny? What do you think of your new airport?
Very big.
Very big?
And very pretty.
Very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Again, I can't say it enough, but have a look at the structure of this. Look at that light coming through. It's incredible. How cool would it be to see some of these branches where there's no lighting coming through, to see some plants growing there? That would be pretty cool. Almost like a jungle theme. Maybe they'll do that. Who knows? What do you think? Write down in the comments. You think it would look pretty cool with some green coming down from it? Ooh, this looks like where you go through immigration over this side here. Good news for you Cambodian people out there, or Cambodian passport holders. They've upgraded you now and you have your own electronic passes to go through immigration. Very similar to, I'm sure other countries do it. I can only speak on behalf of Australia, being an Australian passport holder. Makes life very simple because you just walk up, scan your passport. You don't have to talk to anybody and walk straight out, which is amazing. Now, some more fun facts that people may not know or be aware of. This airport opened to commercial operation, so passengers and also cargo, the 9th of September. So less than a week ago, from when we filmed this, only a few days actually. But what you may not know is the actual first commercial flight carrying passengers was actually the week before, on the 4th of September 2025. Air Cambodia flew its first commercial flight carrying passengers from Ho Chi Minh City to the airport here. That was a test run, but they were paying passengers. So yeah, there you go. Fun fact. By the way, there's more toilets up here. So this looks like more eating up here. Yeah, just lounge areas. Oh, there's another one of these weird green zones here. I have no idea what they're going to do here. Unless you got something planned. Looks like somebody's got some, and this is the same. It's timber, like plywood underneath it. Looks like somebody's got some really bad Christmas wrapping paper there and wrapped up some boxes. There's clearly something going to go on here. Maybe there's a lot of electrical stuff on here. Maybe they do performances or something here. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, that place looks nice for an airport. Blue Pumpkin. Looks like it has some nice pastries and probably nice coffee. Oh, Sigafrido coffee. If you're into Sigafrido coffee, that's where you want to come. If you don't know what Sigafrido coffee is, do yourself a favor, go and find out. It's magnificent. It's also extremely expensive. Yeah, so this looks like this is the departures area over here. Once you've gone through, I can see the new machines over here for Cambodians, and this is for everybody else. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Certainly a lot bigger than the old airport. The old airport was fine. Never had any issues there, flying in and out of it many times. But yeah, this is pretty incredible. We're just sitting down now, having a little break and talk about the airport a little bit more. So, actually sweating in here. I don't know why, because there's aircon in here. Quite strange. Maybe I need a haircut again. My head's overheating with that on. All right. So, who are some of the big carriers that are going to be flying in and out of here? Oh, first off, before I think I said that the it's rated a 4F airport because they can take the biggest planes, A380s, and I think I said 474, so it's actually 747. So yeah, A380s and Boeing 747s can come here. So some of the big flyers that are going to be in and out of here: Air Cambodia, obviously, or Angkor Air, which obviously they've been Cambodian companies. They're going to be here. Air Asia and Air Asia Cambodia are going to be flying in and out of here. Air China, Cathay Pacific, Etihad, Qatar, Korean Air, China Southern and China Eastern Airlines, Singapore Airlines, Thai Airways. Although that'll be interesting. No, they're pretty busy actually. The airlines with the land border closures, their airplanes I'm sure are lapping it up because they're getting a lot more people flying than taking buses. Eva Air is another one. Turkish Airlines are also going to be here. Vietnam Airlines, I believe. Vietjet is also flying out here, which is Vietnam Airlines budget carrier. I think I mentioned Qatar. Just trying to think of who else there is. I think that's that's some of them. There is a lot more. And then there's also the cargo planes that are going to be flying out of here as well. I don't know who they are. It's not something I usually worry about. But it's pretty impressive. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think of it. I know what I'm scoring it. I'm definitely scoring it a 12 out of 10. It's probably one of the most spectacular airports I've actually ever seen besides Singapore Airport, which, as we all know, that's more like a wonderland than it is an airport. But for a country the size of Cambodia, with not a huge population, 16.5 million. This is a pretty impressive airport. And then once they finish the next stages of it all, it's going to be even more amazing. So, watch this space over the coming years. And if you're flying in and out of Phnom Penh, this is where you're going to be going from now on. No more the old airport, which oddly enough is in the city or close to the city. It used to take you just as long to get to. So, which was quite a pain in the ass being stuck in all the traffic, and especially if it rained because it flooded like crazy out through that area. The old airport. So in case you're wondering what they're doing with the old airport, so it's going to be continually used as it was previously for some domestic flights. It's also got the military is going to be based there for some military action. And I believe there's also a lot of cargo planes and stuff still going to be out there. So it's not closing down. It's just closing down to commercial passenger flights. Well, mostly commercial passenger flights, because as I said, they're still going to be doing a few smaller domestic ones. I don't know which, I haven't actually heard which domestic routes they're going to be taking from that airport. Maybe they'll do, quick flights like Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, or, maybe Phnom Penh to, Sihanoukville or something like that. I'm not real sure. So that'll be interesting to find out, what flights are going to be there. But, pretty amazing. That brings us to the end of our little trip around the airport. I hope that's given you a good guide of how to get here, different ways of getting here: bus, moto, tuk-tuk, private taxi, where you got to go to, what it looks like on the outside, and all the toilets. Heaps of them. Yeah. Lots of toilets everywhere. I didn't go into them, but Sophanny said that quite nice inside the toilets as well. This statue behind us here is pretty incredible. It's actually quite large as well. The whole place is pretty incredible. But yeah, we've seen all we need to see for now. And now it's time to jump back on the bus and head back to the city. Sophanny's got some work she's got to do. She's making some wedding dresses at the moment that she's going to have finished today. And me, I'm just going to be lazy this afternoon and sit down and watch football. So that's us.